Our Champions League semi-final still hangs in the balance despite us losing 1-0 to Paris Saint-Germain in the first leg. Ousmane Dembele's superb fourth-minute strike gives the French side a slender lead when we cross the channel for the return game in 8 days' time, but we had our moments and thought we had equalized early in the second half, but Mikel Merino saw a header ruled out for offside by VAR. PSG may have beaten us for the first time ever, but with memories of heroic European victories this season fresh in our memory, everything is still to play for as we attempt to reach our second-ever Champions League final next month. Early setback. Hosting its first men's Champions League semi-final for 16 years, Emirates Stadium was whipped into a frenzy before kick-off with tifos, rousing renditions of popular chants and fireworks galore, but just 4 minutes after kick-off, that was tempered somewhat when the visitors found the net. After a sustained period of PSG possession, Dembele picked the ball up in space and easily crossed halfway before passing to Kvaratskhelia, and the diminutive winger scuttled into our box. He then chopped the ball back to PSG's top marksman, who whipped an excellent first-time shot into the bottom corner of David Raya's net to register his 11th goal in this season's competition. That setback rocked us, and the French champions would boss proceedings early on. After 20 minutes we had just 24% of possession as Luis Enrique's team strung sharp, accurate passes around the pitch, but only a tame Marquinhos header would force Raya into more work. It was a similar story for Jakub Kiwior, who nodded our first effort comfortably at Gianluigi Donnarumma, but Raya was by far the busiest keeper in the opening half, and on the half-hour he had to get down smartly to prevent Desire Doui's near-post shot, putting the Parisians 2-0 ahead. Read more. Plenty of positivity. But the final 15 minutes of the half saw us get a foothold back into the game and begin to show what we were about. Only a last-gasp tackle from João Neves nicked the ball off the toes from Mikel Merino when Kiwior squared into his path right in front of goal, and then Bukayo Saka couldn't quite trouble Donnarumma when he produced a trademark cut inside and shot. But right on the stroke of halftime, we had a huge opportunity to get level before the break when Miles Lewis-Skelly slipped a pass into Gabriel Martinelli, who beat the offside trap to go through on goal with Donnarumma to beat. But his attempt to slip the ball around the giant Italian stopper couldn't quite beat the keeper, who made a good save, as PSG scrambled the ball away. But they headed into the away dressing room with something to think about. After the break the positivity continued and we thought we'd got level within 90 seconds of the restart when Declan Rice whipped a devilish free kick into a packed box and Merino headed it past Donnarumma, but after a lengthy VAR check, the goal